welcome back to KXAN Plus. I'm your host, Esmeralda Zamora, and today we have our new show, What's Driving You Crazy on Your Drive, with our KXAN traffic anchor, Erica Brennes. Erica, thanks for joining me. How are you doing?
Great. I'm in my new Taylor Swift sweater, I am happy. You know, it was a whole Swiftie weekend.
Yes, it was. For lots of people, I'm sure the Swifties were out and about and buying Swiftie jackets just like you.
I mean, the stuff that we have for this album is crazy, but we love it. We went to the movie, we did the whole thing. So it was really fun. What about you?
How perfect that it's orange and you're a UT fan, right?
Listen, I've been a Swiftie since her debut. What was it, like 15 years ago or something? And this is the first cardigan I bought because it was sparkly and burnt orange. And I said, well, if I'm going to do it, it's going to be this one.
Best of both worlds, right? Well, we're starting this new show, What's Driving You Crazy on Your Drive. And this is a show where you want to hear from our viewers on really what's driving them crazy so we can kind of go in depth and figure out why.
Yes.
What are the topics that we're talking about today?
I know. I'm like, but very specifically, what's driving you crazy on your drive? I don't necessarily need to know what's driving you crazy in your whole entire life, but we like to joke about that. So I'm going to give you a couple updates. First of all, I hope everyone had a great ACL weekend one. Don't forget, there's 2 weekends of ACL. So this Thursday, Barton Springs Road is going to be closing down again. We can take a live look right now if we want to at 9:25 on a Monday morning where things are much quieter. This is there at Mopac and Barton Springs Road. So Barton Springs Road closing down again on Thursday through Monday the 13th at 6 a.m. Something to think about, actually, this Friday the 10th and Monday the 13th of October, they are holiday. The kids are off school.
Oh, really?
So hopefully traffic will be quiet. Yeah. But just so you know, Barton Springs Road closing this Thursday, October 9th in the evening, and then it'll reopen Monday morning at 6 a.m. on the 13th. So another weekend of ACL is upon us. It's also Texas OU weekend.
Oh, big game.
A lot of people from Austin will be driving to Dallas. So throughout this week, I'm going to be talking about that. I'll have some reminders about what else is coming up. I mean, the 290 toll expansion between Manor and Elgin, that online form to give your feedback, that's through October 10th. There's some changes to Oak Hill Parkway. There's some other things. So if we want to, we can go ahead and get into what else I'm talking about. I wanted to bring this to you because I think you'll think it's cool. So if you look at the screen.
That's a big hole.
It's a big old hole. Okay, you guys. So this did really well on our website and on our social media. And so this is along I-35. TxDOT is building the I-35 Capital Express Central project, which is a total overhaul of I-35, basically through downtown. It's that downtown core from 290 and 35 where it hits up north, and 290 and 35 where it hits down south. And so part of that, as you know, Austin, resides along a waterway. And so part of the project includes drainage and stormwater management. And so TxDOT sent us this drone photo.
It's pretty cool. You can't really see this from the road, right?
No, isn't that crazy?
That is
so
crazy.
This is all to manage stormwater and just, having that forethought as far as managing the water that falls along I-35, because now I-35 will be lowered. So they are sinking I-35 through a portion of downtown as part of this project. So that'll be really new. But they're going to be adding these giant holes
everywhere
at Airport and 35, at Hancock and 35, at Edgewood, 15th Street, 11th Street, Cesar Chavez, and right by the river.
Wow. So we're going to have a lot of these popping up around the city.
And I mean, look at the comparison size-wise. You see that shipping container at the bottom of the screen?
It's just tiny compared to the
Isn't
hole.
that cool? Yeah. So they're big. They're big holes, a lot of water. Every now and then we get a lot of water.
Yeah,
it's either feast or famine in Austin, I feel like.
We haven't got much water here lately, but I'm sure we will definitely be prepared when we have another.
It's such a slap in the face after 4th of July and the flooding. And it's like, we just can't, it's either all or nothing, I'm like, we can't just get a slow drip. So, but we're used to that. But yeah, I wanted to show you that cool giant hole.
Are they going to be causing any traffic delays or anything like that?
Other than just like the normal, I mean, that hole, it's only going to get worse, unfortunately. I mean, we're looking at a date just for these holes of like 2029.
Wow.
So years and years and years of construction on 35 in that downtown area.
Wow.
So, and maybe I'll still be here when it's all said and done.
I'm
Who knows?
sure.
Waking up at 3 a.m. Okay.
And also people slowing down just to get a peek at it is probably
I know. It's hard to tell based on that photo, but it does look like there's walls. I mean, they have to, anytime with construction, they're building a hole, they have to really like keep it so it's not accessible to the public because you don't want anyone falling in that hole.
Oh, yeah, please.
Yeah. Okay, let's also talk about something else coming up this week, which is an update to the Oak Hill Parkway. So we're staying in the realm of construction. So this is down in Southwest Austin. This is a really interesting project that had, I mean, I went to high school in Austin and we voted on this as a community. I think it was like in the 2000 election or something. I mean, this is 25, 30 years ago that the Oak Hill Parkway has been talked about potentially being built. They called this the Y, if you ever hear it called the Y. It's at Highway 71 and 290. And this week, this is sort of the main intersection right here at 290 and 71, although some would argue 290 and William Cannon is also pretty significant. But they're going to be adding something called a single point urban interchange. And we actually have this cool video that I had Esme pull up and queue up that might help explain what you're going to start to see. What should happen is on Thursday, October 9th, you're going to see basically a new flow of traffic at 290 and 71, which is called this single point urban configuration, urban interchange configuration. So they are ultimately building new bridges at 290 and 71 that will connect those two highways so that you no longer have to deal with that traffic light right there. It's been a big bottleneck for many, many, many years. And so now one thing that you'll see in the interim before these big, interchange overpasses are built, and I don't know do you have that YouTube video? Do you want to show it?
Yeah, I can show it.
Okay, go ahead and show that so I can talk through and make it make sense. And I don't know if you want to like full screen it or...
Yeah, I'm going to mute the audio just so that it doesn't overpower you.
I know, because they're going to start to talk. That's a good idea.
Yeah,
okay. Okay. So the Texas Department of Transportation put out this video. So that is how, okay, you see like Oak Hill Plaza, where's that Goodwill is right there, just for some perspective. So you're gonna see this is the flow of westbound 290. You now have a U-turn in both directions, which is gonna kind of be nice, just in case you mess up. You should have a better flow of left turning. So from 71 turning onto 290.
All four corners have an easy left turn.
And this should theoretically be sort of just like a new phase, right? Then they're going to have those bypasses. So you'll no longer have to stop at a light at all.
Wow.
So this is really big because
all these four turns are elevated, right? They're not ground level?
So eventually they will be.
Okay.
I think at this point, they're going to stay on the ground. I'm looking at this. Local traffic only. We can read this through traffic separated, which is always, that just means like you're not, driving all the way up against the people driving the other direction. But it always, so you can come back to us. That's on October 9th. And so anytime there is a shift in how things flow down there, it does cause some traffic. It takes a little bit of time for drivers to get used to. So I did want to just give you guys a heads up that by the end of the week, that'll be something new. I'm trying to think if there's anything else fun to mention. I mean...
ACL related this upcoming weekend.
Here we go again. I know. I feel like, man, just can we like re-rack my whole live that was like 25 minutes long talking about parking? And hopefully that landed in someone's inbox that thought it was helpful. Maybe you shelled out some money to park and make it a little bit easier. Anyways, I will say also, I just moved my map up to Georgetown because TxDOT is still repairing that 29 bridge.
Yes.
It was that one that got hit by that construction vehicle.
It was closed for quite a bit, right?
Yeah, and so overnight, going to be doing the same thing, 29 bridge repair. So that's those overnight hours, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. You can see some closures southbound 35 in Georgetown. So just a quick reminder, that's happening again this week. And then if you ever want to reach out, that's how you get in touch with me at Erica Brennes TV. Let me know what's driving you crazy on your drive, and I can look into it and continue to bring you updates. There's a lot going on in the world of Austin traffic and
all the
Austin
time.
area traffic. So, but we wanted to just do this quick update to kind of give a little foresight of, what I'm working on this week. And I'm actually headed to Dallas on Friday for Texas OU. So I will be sitting in that traffic that I will be talking about all week.
Well, give us some updates on your way up there.
Some real time updates. Yep, they'll be coming.
And for anyone who did attend ACL and does have their own tips and tricks, please send them to Erica so we can talk about them whenever we get a chance, because I know you're heading to that game.
Mix. I always keep them in my little back pocket, whatever pocket still has space back here in the old noodle. Anyway. Well,
thank you so much for all the updates, Erica. And if anyone is interested in rewatching that ACL video, it lives on our website. It also lives on our CTV app that's free to download on any app store.
Yep.
Erica, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.